G'day guys and girls, and welcome back to our little channel. We've been around for a bit. Goodies, beer reviews. Beautiful cold evening here on the north coast in New South Wales, and I'm talking cold. We were supposed to have a lot of rain, which, well, we did. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday it sort of all just went away. So, Seeker Hazy Pale Ale. Now this comes in at 5.8% ABV in a really nice can. This is brewed in New South Wales. It's got a bit of a spiel on the back, which I won't go on about, but I will mention the hops that it uses. So bear with me. It's Motica, Centennial, and Mosaic. So this is a big can, 1.9 standard drinks, 440ml can, which is what we love to see that channel. Look at the artwork. It's pretty cool. And people say it's a hazy pale. Hazy pale. Where's it brewed? I did read it. It's down the bottom. So I might put it in the comment, but you can see it there. That's where it's brewed. And it's a collab, and it's got, look, even with this beer, they say it's got different, you know, when you dry hop early, you hop later, you steep with hops. Anyway, this has got a multi-leveling hop process, so let's hope it's yummy and up my alley, which is a hazy pale. Very firm, strong crack on the can. Yeah, here we go. What a great can. I miss these crafties. I got this off Craft Cartel, because around here all you can get's fucking Great Northern and Gold. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I don't know, you miss a good beer. This cost me about probably $82, but you know what, it's a crafty. I thought it'd be hazier, to be honest. Hazy Pale at 5.9. I want it to look dirty, hoppy, lots of shit floating around. That's what I like, and others might not, but I do. Anyway, yeah, look, it's a nice looking beer. I'll just hold it. Yeah, look, it is hazy. You can't see through it. As Trev would say, hazy fantasy. I love it. I love a hazy beer. Quick sniff. Even though it was mentioned on the can, Mosaic hops, they got that bitter and the citrusy bitter bang of a hop. Nice little head that hangs around. I'm not going to lie. Forgive the glass. We'll cover that up. I don't know, but I don't lie. VBs back in the day in those little throwdowns, the 250s, were different. Cheers, everyone. Okay. Yeah, that's just let my palate reset. Yeah. Banger. That's our highest award here on the channel, I think. I don't know. Who cares? That tastes delicious. Medium mouthfeel, full-bodied beer. It's got different levels. It starts off being like a Nipa, which obviously a hazy pale, you're pushing close on Nipa. It's a Nipa. The stone fruit, the citrus I'm getting through on this, and the bitterness is balanced very, very well, especially for like a 2, 3, 4 stage beer with dry hopping, steeping, different times of throwing the hops in. It's a huge process to balance a beer, and you can't waste a lot because it costs a fucking fortune. Yeah, what a lovely beer. What a lovely, lovely beer to sip on. 6%, yeah, it could be a bit more, but I don't know. That is a really yummy beer. So anyway, quickly with Goody. Working. Life's good. Can't complain. Getting a quote coming up. Believe it, I don't want to sound like a snob, but on a pool. I want to see if I can get a pool in. Like just here. Like, I can get a 7x3, and if I leveled it out, I'm going to fuck all this shit garden off that I did. It's like fucking... But yeah, along there, or even just a plunge pool. So I thought about just getting a spa underneath where I'm sitting at the moment. But I suppose put in the comments to pool or not to pool. Does it make you a fool? Or a tool? Not cool. But yeah, when they say, I'm not doing it because it adds money to the property, it's more just the property. But you know, like it's, I don't know, yeah, live once. You can afford to do it. Like, yeah, you put a bit on the mortgage and chuck a little swim pool in or a swim spa or like a, even the guy said to me today, he said, and he's a reputable pool builder, he said, you can get a swim spa, like, you know, the ones that are yay big and they've got the step the whole way along. He said, but at the same time, a 7x3 won't cost you much more, either in shell or concrete. I think this guy does concrete around here. I'm not sure, don't quote me, maybe it's shell. Look, who gives a fuck? You get a pool, in 20, 30 years I'm going to be dead anyway. Or, you know, if you're not going to live to 100 or 150, but you know what I mean? We're all, I don't mean to make that sound bad, but just hear me out. This beer's awesome. And I'll hang up after this, so to speak. You're here for a short time. And I think I've said this before in videos. If you're here for a short time, enjoy yourself within reason. If you can afford to do a few things, enjoy it. Fuck it. You die with a bit of debt. Who cares? Don't worry about it. Don't stress so much. But be sensible. Like even I'm going to work tomorrow and I cook my meals. I don't piss money away on like $100 socks and shit. I have bought a few bougie fragrances. I'll give you that. But that's my treat. And you're allowed to do it. Seeker Hazy Pale. And I will put the brewery name in the comments. Is absolutely fantastic. And thank you for hanging around and having a yarn and listen. And a bit of shit talk with a beer. Love each other, take care of each other, be kind to each other. I'll see you at the next one, and I've got a fair few in there. Catch ya.